This episode is brought to you by Nana's Deli. Attention food lovers, have you been to Nana's Bistro yet? If not, you are missing out. Nana's Deli has just unveiled their newly renovated dine-in space and it's ready for you to enjoy. The updated menu has all your favorites plus a new star, Food Czar Flats, served with every salad, sandwich, or grill order. But let's not forget the classics that made Nana's famous. Their mouth-watering tuna, legendary sloppy joes, hearty soups, and that unbeatable pastrami sandwich. This is comfort food done right. Got a special occasion? Nana's Bistro is perfect for private events, birthdays, anniversaries, or just because. You name it, they'll make it unforgettable. Since 1981, Nana's has been a tradition, and they're still going strong. And if you're in Jersey City, you already know, Nana's is there too, bringing their signature flavors to your neighborhood. So what are you waiting for? Stop by Nana's, enjoy your favorites, and don't forget those Food Czar Flats. Nana's Deli, serving tradition, flavor, and love since 1981. Mention Food Czar Podcast to receive 10% off your next order. Go to nanasdeli.com for more information. This episode is sponsored by Likeware, the team that created my Food Czar logo and merch. I've worked with them personally, and they made the whole process super easy and professional. Likeware specializes in custom spirit wear and logo wear for schools, events, fundraisers, and even podcasts. They handle everything from design and printing to online stores and fulfillment using top quality brands. They may be based in Delray Beach, Florida, but they ship nationwide and offer free shipping on orders over 50 pieces. Visit likeware.com or email info@likeware.com to get started. Likeware. Wear what you like. Mention Food Czar Podcast to receive a discount on your next order.
This is Behind the Counter.
Beyond the counter.
With the Food Czar. Here's Heidi.
Welcome back to another episode of Behind the Counter with the Food Czar, which is me, Heidi Blum. And today's guest, to me, is very special. I've been following her. I've been excited to come to the location that we're at now because I think we are in the midst of a star on the rise.
Aww.
How do you like that? We are at Babka Bailout with Michal Prevor. I'm going to say it wrong.
Prevor.
I keep saying Prevor, but it's Prevor.
You can say Prevor.
Okay. Or you could say whatever you want. Just call you Michal. I'm going to call you the Babka Queen.
Oh, my God.
How's that? So this is Michal's first podcast.
Yes.
So I'm excited that I get to do it with you. And we're going to I think we need to give Jimmy a little shout out. I didn't realize, Jimmy Coons, I hope you're listening. I didn't realize you guys were good friends. So
we're very good friends. I love Jimmy.
She's now my friend.
Yes.
So we are at Babka Bailout in Jersey City. And for those that are listening, you may or may not know Babka Bailout, but I have been following you, number one, because of Chris. What do we say? Chris Cares None?
That's Chris.
Chris Cares None on Instagram, who has been the biggest proponent and advocate of the Jewish community, has become actually like one of your biggest advocates. Yeah, I was going to say your biggest advocate of babkas. But also, I love your story of how you started. So I think this is going to make a great episode.
Yay.
Are you ready to dive in?
So excited.
All right, let's get into it. Okay. So let's talk about a little bit your background before we get into the Babka Bailout. Okay. So you grew up, I
was born in Israel. I was born in a part of Israel that now is part of Egypt.
Oh, wow.
I was born in the Sinai. I was born in Eilat, but I grew up in the Sinai Peninsula.
Okay.
And in 1981, Israel signed the Camp David Accords and made peace with Egypt forever,
Yep.
which has been an amazing thing. And
Yes.
we're very happy that that was given back. But my parents in 1981 moved to the Dominican Republic. So
why did they move to the DR?
So my dad went to boarding school in Israel for farming. And when he settled in the Sinai, he was farming. And he always knew, even before that piece of land was given back to Egypt, he always knew he wanted to do it on a larger scale.
Yeah.
And Israel is a small country. The land, there's not as much space and labor is more expensive. And he had been doing a consult for somebody in Costa Rica.
Right.
So he learned Spanish, and we lived in Costa Rica for a year between those years.
Between Israel and Dominican Republic. Yeah.
So he went there. We came with him. He worked for a company. He was consulting them, and he learned Spanish. And he said, "This is what I want to do." So when we had to move out of the Sinai, he moved us all to the Dominican Republic.
Wow. So that's where you like grew up?
Yes, I was in the Dominican Republic from the time I was 5 years old until I was 17 years old. At 17, I moved back to Israel. I did my senior year in the American school in Israel because I have always gone to school in English.
Yeah.
And then I served in the army for 2 years.
Wow. Because you have to.
It's mandatory.
It's mandatory.
Yes. And that was kind of my parents' vision. There was a very small Jewish community in the Dominican Republic, and they said, when you're of age to go to the army, we will go back to Israel. So my older brother is a year older than me, so we went back when I was 17. He was joining the army.
So you were in the army with him?
We overlapped a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope you didn't see any action there.
He probably did.
Yeah.
So actually what I did in the army is very interesting. I helped draft the Oslo Accords on the infrastructure for the army and for the Palestinian Authority.
Oh my God.
Yes. So I saw inside what it's like.
Wow. That could be an episode on its own, I feel like.
Yes.
That's insane.
Yes. So I was living in Israel, had grown up in the Dominican Republic. I was terrified of going to my base because Hamas was blowing up buses. But I was young and hopeful that these peace accords were going to make a difference. And
wait, what year was that?
That was in the 1995, 96.
It's amazing. So Hamas was still part.
That's when they were at their height.
Wow.
They were bombing buses. Israel I was terrorized by it. And that's one of the reasons I came to live in New York afterwards, because I couldn't live in a country where if you get on a bus or public and you don't know if you're going to
blow up or not. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's so scary. So after your 2 years in the army, you said, I'm moving back to I'm moving to New York.
Yes, I came to school here.
So, and you went to NYU?
Yes.
Studying what?
I double majored journalism and political science.
And look at you now. That amazing degree.
It taught me what I don't want to do.
Exactly. That's amazing. So did you think you were going to be like a political writer, journalist?
So I love history.
Yeah.
And political science. And I had that background in the army.
Yeah.
And my senior year of high school in Israel, I did a Model United Nations.
Yeah.
And we went to Egypt to a school there. And I loved it was an international studies class.
Yeah.
And I loved that class. So I felt like maybe I would do something with,
So after you graduated with those degrees, did you work in that field?
No. Right away I knew I wasn't going to be a journalist because I don't have that outgoing personality. I can't be in people's faces. I can't,
Yes.
And I was doing what I did.
You're not like me.
Yeah, exactly. I was doing broadcast news. You have to be in people's faces.
Yes.
So after school, I started doing PR for pharmaceutical companies.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Working for the pharmaceutical company?
Working for an agency that was...
What agency? I worked at...
Chandler Chico?
Oh, sure. I worked at Reuter Finn.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's really funny.
Yeah.
We might have played softball against each other. There was like a big PR advertising softball league.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's very funny.
I don't remember anything from those years.
Oh, that's funny. I knew them very well. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a great company to
yeah.
work for. The owners were so nice.
That's so funny. Yeah. Okay, so after you work at Chandler Kiko, what then do you start raising your family? Do you start?
No, it's been a long road for me from there to Babka's.
Yes. Okay.
So
go.
I went back to school because I decided I didn't want to do journalism and I went back to FIT and I did jewelry design.
Oh my God.
And I was making really nice things. I have to say it was a really nice time. I took a lot of art history classes. And at the same time, my husband had a mortgage company in the city. So I was managing his mortgage company, helping him with salaries, every payroll, everything that needs to get done.
Sure. When you were making the jewelry, were you selling it?
Yes, I was.
So like selling it at like markets or selling it. I mean, I don't know if Etsy was around. I mean,
I was doing markets. I had some stores in the city that were selling it.
Yeah.
And then like friends. But
Yeah.
I think the internet was not what it is today.
Yeah, that's why I'm
so
saying,
it was harder
Yeah.
to get out there.
Yeah.
So I worked for my husband, and then I got pregnant. We were married already.
Let's just make sure everybody knows that part. Yeah. and if your parents, if they're listening, yeah.
They would approve.
Yeah.
And then I had to put all my jewelry stuff away.
Yep.
Because it's just not feasible with a little toddler at home.
Sure.
So I was still working with my husband, and then we moved to Hoboken, and I started making clothing for girls right after.
For you, because your first child was your daughter.
I have 2 girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I had a company called Infinity for Girls,
Oh, wow.
and we sold nationwide. I think we were in like 200 boutiques.
Oh,
We
my
were
God.
Not small.
So you have this entrepreneur situation happening within you.
Yes.
Yes.
I can't sit still.
Clearly. Yeah.
So I did that, and I had a partner that was doing that with me.
Right.
And then she couldn't keep going because of personal reasons.
Okay.
And I decided not to continue because it wasn't worthwhile for me to buy her out
Right.
and do
And
all
you're
the
raising
work.
2 young
And
kids. Yeah.
So I stopped that. I started working for my dad, selling irrigation equipment all over the world and in the U.S.
For like, so when you say irrigation equipment, was he selling it to?
Big farms.
Okay.
Big farms all over the country and abroad as well.
Yeah. Wow.
So I started working for him. I worked for him, I believe it's for like 3 years. And
Okay.
then the pandemic hit, and that business kind of
Tanked,
disappeared
yeah.
because all the taxes, and it was just a mess.
Yep.
And at that time, Carmen was working for me.
So let's explain who Carmen is.
So Carmen at the time was my housekeeper, but she had been working for me for like 7 years at that point.
Okay.
And she comes to my house one day. and
How does she? So when she's cleaning your house, was it 1 day a week, 2 days a week?
So it varied,
Yeah.
1 or 2 days.
Yeah. Did she help with your kids too?
Not when she came along, my kids were already at an age when they were in school,
Okay.
so not really.
Yeah.
Mostly cleaning, and if we had a party, we would ask her if she wanted to come help out. Here
Yeah.
and there, not. But I noticed during the pandemic, I came home one day. She actually came into my house, and she was carrying all these bags, and I said to her, she was leaving with all the bags, and I said, "Why are you carrying such heavy things? Do you want me to drive you? Like, what is that?"
Right.
And she said, "You know what? I'm going to food banks. This is food from the food banks. I have no money for rent. I have no money for food. I have 3 kids." And she didn't come voluntarily and tell me her situation. I had to kind of
Ask her. Well, so during the pandemic, right, a lot of people, everyone was home, right? And people were afraid to have other people in their homes because they thought maybe they would have COVID. And we were all doing our own cleaning. I mean, that's when I bought my Dyson vacuum. I was like, this is my investment in my house. Yep. And so for that industry,
yeah, they were
suffering. And if people weren't, I'm not right or wrong or whatever it is, some people were not compensating. Like to me, I would pay my cleaning people even though they weren't coming.
I was the only one compensating her, even though some weeks I told her just don't come.
Yeah.
Like in the beginning, I told her don't come, but I was still, paying.
Yeah.
But she told me that nobody else was, which I found so surprising.
Yeah. And, I think that's what I'm saying. No right or wrong. Everyone has their own
Everybody was in a situation.
Yep.
The thing is that she didn't qualify for government assistance.
No.
A lot of us did.
Yeah.
And she didn't.
Yeah.
So that night after she told me, I couldn't sleep because we were all in this vulnerable situation together.
Yeah.
And I
7
feel like,
years, she's probably family to you. You care about her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like, today it's her, tomorrow it's somebody else, tomorrow, the next day it might be like,
Yes.
we can all be in these horrible situations with things that happen in the world that are out of our control. Really.
Yeah. And this was, I think, the first time, obviously, that we recognized that because it was unprecedented. And and it was scary.
Everybody was afraid.
Yeah.
Very afraid. So that night I went to sleep, and we had been baking at home for fun.
Yeah, like everybody else.
Yes.
Yep.
My husband is a great baker. He loves to cook, bake.
Yeah.
So we were making challah and babka and gifting it to friends for fun,
Yeah.
just to keep us busy. And my friends had asked, can we buy some? And I was like, no, when we feel like making it, we'll make it and we'll give it to you.
Yeah.
Like for Shabbat on Friday, we would drive around, drop off babkas at friends.
Yeah.
Challah. And the morning after I spoke to Carmen, I woke up and I told my husband, we are going to bake babkas and pay all the rent she owes and give her money for groceries.
Wow.
And he looked at me and he goes, you're crazy. And that next day, I put up a post on a local mommy Facebook group
Sure.
explaining what I was doing with a link to an order form,
Okay.
like a Google Docs.
I'm afraid what that first order was.
And I am not kidding you, within 2 minutes, I sold 50 babkas.
Wow.
And I had to close down the order form because everybody wanted to help. Everybody wanted to be part of it.
Sure. It gave everybody purpose probably too. Yeah.
And my idea at the time was I'm doing Carmen now and maybe we can sponsor other people later.
Sure.
It never got to that because we got so busy and I kind of felt responsible to help
Carmen.
the first person I was helping. And
Yeah.
So we never continued with the original
Yeah.
idea, but 50 babkas
And you were baking them in your house.
in a home oven. My husband came downstairs. I go, Grant, we sold 50.
Was he like, you're crazy?
He's like, you are insane. How are we going to do this in our tiny little home oven? I was like, well, we'll wake up at 4 a.m, 3 a.m. if we have to. And that's what we did. We woke up like 4 a.m. We baked the babkas. And then we continued doing this every week. And we were selling out every single week.
Were you capping it off at 50?
No, we were making more than that. We were making over 100.
A week? Like for
Sometimes we bake twice a week. So it would be, every bake would be like 100 and something.
Oh my God. And one flavor.
No, we started doing flavor, like we started with Nutella and cinnamon.
Yeah.
And then very soon after I started adding flavors because I felt like my customers that had tried the Nutella and cinnamon, I need them to reorder, but it's kind of boring to order the same thing
flavor
every
all
week.
the time. Yeah.
So the flavors was a way for me, first of all, to keep customers interested in coming back. And second of all, representing different cultures because I grew up in so many different places. We wanted everybody to feel like this was a part.
Everyone was welcome.
Yes,
In a way. Yeah. So, and also I think probably by introducing different flavors every week, it sort of creates a buzz or a hype, right? Like, oh my God, she has this flavor dropping.
I have to try this one.
Yeah. Because it may not come back or
Yes.
we don't know when it's going to come back
Yeah.
or whatever's going to happen.
Yeah.
So let's talk about what you just said, and that's incorporating different cultures into your babkas. So the recipe for your babka, I asked you this before we were recording. Was it your grandmother's recipe? Because
It was really a recipe that it was like a mix of a recipe that we found online and a family recipe.
so you said Grant, your husband, is from Puerto
Puerto
Rico.
Rico.
And you, I guess technically you're from Dominican Republic, both Jewish.
Yes.
So both knew what babkas are,
Yes.
right? But at the same time, like, for example, you have a guava babka. And guava is a well-known fruit. Is it a fruit? Guava is a fruit.
Guava is a fruit, and in Puerto Rico, they make quesitos. And
Okay.
quesitos have cream cheese and guava in them. And it's Grant's favorite thing
It
ever.
sounds so good. It's sort of like cream cheese and jelly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what it is. So I was like, okay, guava. We love guava. Let's put.
So what was your first babka outside of the cinnamon and Nutella? Do you remember?
That's a good question. I don't remember.
So
We can ask Carmen.
oh,
She might
she'll know.
remember.
Yeah.
She
So
might.
okay. So now you start doing this. You're making a little bit of money that you can help Carmen out. When does Carmen get involved? Because now, for those of you listening, Carmen is now the head baker at Babka Bailout.
Yes, she's here, full-time job. She works with me. Since then, she's been working with me.
I said she's the boss.
Yeah,
Carmen's
she is
the real boss.
Carmen really is the
Yeah.
boss. She tells me.
Yeah, you could tell. I was a little afraid. No, she's lovely. So, what's the pivot? So you go from 50 to 100.
So the first 2 or 3 weeks, it was me and Grant, my husband, making the babkas.
Yep.
And we gave Carmen the proceeds. And I think the second or third time I gave her the proceeds, she looked at me and she said, I don't want a handout. I want a job. And I said, okay.
Start making babkas.
Come bake with us. And it was perfect timing because Grant had been called to go back to work.
Okay.
So he builds homes. He's like construction.
Yeah.
So they were one of the first ones to go back to work.
Of course, yeah.
So
especially because they could be outside too.
He left, and I was left. Me and Carmen were left ourselves making them. And he's the baking expert. He was the baking expert. So every little thing we would call Grant. Oh, this happened. This one looks like this.
He'd be like, add more of this. Don't,
like, do this, lower the temperature, whatever it was. So we started baking side by side and really learning together because both of us Carmen baked bread when she was young with her mom.
Yeah.
But nothing like this.
Where's Carmen from?
Carmen is from Honduras.
Right. Okay.
Honduras. So Carmen and I started baking together. It seemed like forever we were baking out of a home oven. It was hard work.
Did you have a cottage license at the time?
At the time, New Jersey did not allow
have them. Yeah.
Cottage licenses. But very soon after, I would say, and my kids were helping out too because they were home from school.
Yeah, sure.
So 2 of our flavors are my daughter's flavors: the cereal milk,
cereal milk.
Which is
that's the one with the fruity pebbles.
Yeah, so that was my youngest daughter. She came up with that flavor.
Amazing flavor.
And my other daughter came up with a Nutella Oreo. And both of
Leave
flavors,
it to kids to come up with the best combinations. Yeah.
Honestly, they're like 2 of our
most popular,
best-selling babkas. The Nutella Oreo people say is like crack.
I mean, it looks it.
It's good. It's really
good. I may have to bring one home with me.
Yeah, we're going to have a bunch. So.
Okay, good. Okay, good. So
the way we ended the home cooking situation, home baking situation was my oven door fell off.
From opening and closing too much?
From opening and closing so much.
Oh my God.
And my husband came home and I was like, can you fix it? And he's like, no, you're getting out of here now. He's like, that's it.
We need our home back.
He's like, you cannot make the quantities that you're making out of our home.
Did you have the name yet, Babka Bailout, for your company?
So right from the start, it was Babka Bailout, and my husband came up with the name.
It's so amazing, especially when you know the story behind it.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know the story. They like the name. I'm like, well, you would like it better if you knew the story.
Well, now hopefully they're listening and understand it, but it is such a good name. I mean, and especially if you know the story. Yeah.
My husband was like, well, the babka's going to bail her out. We're like,
yeah,
okay.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. I mean, it's amazing. Yeah. So you go, so the oven door falls off, and then do you come to this location here?
No. So the oven door falls off. We rent like a ghost kitchen, a commercial kitchen in Union City.
Yeah.
Bellamy Kitchen. The owner is lovely.
We'll tag them. Yeah.
Yes. So we started that was our first, real professional workspace situation.
Okay.
So we were there. I don't remember how long we were there. It's like all a blur, but we were there, I would say 8-9 months, maybe, maybe a little less. While we were there, we were building out this space. So the space we're in was a store in Jersey City, but it had no
kitchen.
No kitchen. So we had to build it out from scratch. And not only that, we discovered that the electricity in the building, like when we came to look at the place, the super told us there was enough electric. And when we brought our electrician, after we signed the lease, our electrician was like, no, you have to upgrade the electric for the whole building.
I mean, could you imagine you're cooking and then all the power goes out?
Yeah, no, he was like, you can't plug in the ovens.
Yeah. Oh my God.
In this space. So that took a long time.
So when you go to the ghost kitchen and then eventually come here, were your orders becoming larger and larger? Or were you now marketing yourself outside of the Facebook group and to your friends?
Yes. So right away I realized when we started that I can't rely on the Facebook group.
Yeah.
It's first of all, it's not fair to them because
it's a lot of pressure for them to buy every week.
Not only that, it was the Hoboken Mommy Facebook group.
Yeah.
And that's not what the Facebook group is for.
Yeah.
Advertising your product or selling.
Yes.
In the beginning, yes, of course. Because I was doing something to support someone.
Yeah.
And to help out. But as we grew, that was not the place. So right away I opened like Instagram and social media and tried growing that,
Yeah.
knowing that I can't rely
on just the Facebook.
on a Facebook group. So we started that. We started doing markets. I would say right away our shipping took off. We were in Fairway for a while.
Oh,
Not
wow.
Fairway, I'm sorry, Fresh Direct.
Yep. Okay.
Fresh Direct for a while. So we started getting, bigger accounts. And a lot of the local coffee shops were ordering from
Oh,
us.
yeah, smart.
So
When you
wholesale.
were shipping nationwide?
Yeah, from the start, we've been shipping nationwide.
Wow. So if I wanted to ship a babka, there's no special packaging or anything like that? No, I guess not.
I mean, no, and we do flat rate $10 shipping nationwide. So,
Wow.
And if you order more than $60, it's free.
Wow.
Yeah. So people, I mean, I get orders. I think I shipped yesterday I shipped a huge order to Alabama.
Wow. Look
Like-
at that. Alabama eating babka.
Everybody's eating, but you'd be surprised.
Well, I feel like babka's having a moment right now. Do we agree? Babka
I
and
feel like-
cinnamon buns.
I feel
yeah.
like babka among the Jewish community
Yes.
has always been
Well, it's
a
always
big thing. So me, growing up Israeli, babka was my favorite thing in the world to
Yeah.
eat. And every Thursday or Friday, my mom in Israel, we would buy a babka for Shabbat.
Yeah.
So it's part of the tradition.
Yeah. Is babka? Oh, that's a good question. I mean, I'm Jewish, but I feel like we just always had babka. I mean, we always had it at Rosh Hashanah. We always had it at breakfast for dessert. But I feel like we always had it. Like if friends came over, my mom would have a babka. I mean, I feel
It's
like
a Jewish thing.
yeah,
I
but
feel
it's
like-
not just for Shabbat.
No.
It could be for anything, right?
So I don't know.
And babkas are kosher.
Yes, my
Yeah.
babkas are kosher.
Okay.
Certified kosher
Yeah.
with a hechsher. But I don't know if it's the Jewish culture or tradition. We always have something sweet
Yeah.
to serve our guests and something a little special, especially towards the end of the week.
Yes.
Everybody goes
Long,
shopping,
hard week, yeah.
making sure, that the weekend is going to be nice
Yeah.
and we're going to have a nice dessert,
I mean, how amazing is that?
yeah.
So, okay, I want to come back to Babka's moment. So you open up this store, and now, I mean, like I have to think everything takes off for you.
Yeah, there's challenges
Yeah,
along the way.
like
I'm trying to think. So the first year that we did Bryant Park, the
Bryant Park
holiday
Marketplace. Yeah,
I was selling babkas to take home, packaged, and people there are not necessarily looking to take something home. They're looking to eat something on
Yeah.
the spot.
yes,
So we did well the first year we were there, but the second year I said, okay, I think I figured out what we need to do.
yeah,
And we started making the babka pops, which is the babka, so people could eat it there. It's a tiny babka on a stick, dipped in chocolate, warm.
I mean, it's the most brilliant thing ever, by the way,
And I thank you. And
Yeah.
people went bananas for it.
because Bryant Park has now been associated with these viral foods, and that is certainly a viral food. Yeah.
Yeah, so we did that, and we did buraka.
What's that?
Buraka is like an empanada, like a Middle Eastern empanada. So
Yeah.
we use a puff pastry
Yeah.
instead of like phyllo, because I think in Greece they use phyllo.
Yeah.
And we fill it with spinach and cheese, olive and cheese, and it's a savory dish. And we at Bryant Park we were selling it in a box in Israel. This is how we eat it. You dip it in a freshly grated tomato sauce, a hard-boiled egg, and pickles or olives.
Wow.
So we did that. So we had the savory and the sweet.
That's amazing. I've never even heard of that.
There's actually a very big place that opened in the city now called. I can't
Oh, that
remember
that new place.
It's exactly that. It's exactly what we did.
It's a
in
B.
Bar-
It has a B.
Yeah. Is it Baraka? It's called
It's
Baraka,
Baraka?
something, right?
Yeah, I've
can't-
seen it.
Yeah. So we were doing exactly that, but we only were doing it seasonally during the holiday market.
Wow. So okay, so I mean, getting into Bryant Park is huge.
Yes.
So I'm assuming you got a lot of followers from that, right? So Babka Bailout today, as we sit here, where are we? Where are we in the business?
So I feel like our work is never done.
It's
know,
busy
we-
here. 3 women, right, are here, and they have not taken a break for a second. I mean, it's crazy
We
what's
don't
going
take
on.
breaks.
Yeah,
We're usually up on our feet. Like we get home, we put our feet up. 'Cause
amazing.
we're all on our feet, and usually we're here. Like today is 3 people. As we get closer to the weekend,
Yeah.
there's going to be more people.
So okay, so let's go through what exactly happens here. We have how many flavors? 12?
We have more than 12 flavors. There are a few flavors that are not on there.
Okay.
I would say we have 17 to 18 flavors.
Okay, 17 to 18 flavors of regular size babkas.
Yes, and we
then you have
and savory.
sweet and savory babkas.
Yes.
Oh, like the brie guava. That sounds so good.
Yeah, and the za'atar feta. We also have a black truffle burrata, which is not on there. And
a black truffle burrata. Do you use the truffleist for the black truffle?
I was in the past, but it's not kosher. And now I'm certified kosher. So,
sorry, Jimmy.
Yeah, I told Jimmy, let's get certified, Jimmy.
Yes, let's get him certified.
Yes.
that Swedish boy.
Yes.
So, okay. So you have savory, you have sweet. You have the mini babkas.
I have 3 sizes. I have the large loaves,
Yep.
which are the ones we ship.
Yep.
I have the medium size,
Okay.
which I sell at markets because they're not as heavy as the large.
Right, so people can put them in a bag and carry them.
And it's a nice size. I have like a 3-4 deal.
Okay, yeah.
And then I have the tiny personalized babkas.
They're so cute. They're so cute.
Yes.
And then you also have rugelach.
I have rogala. I have hamantaschen. We make challah in the store. We make quesitos for the markets.
What's quesitos?
Quesitos is that Latin guava and cream cheese.
Oh, but that's not the brie
It's
and
not
guava.
babka.
Oh,
It's like a different pastry. We make a lot of, so I make dates stuffed with, the Dubai chocolate craze.
Yes, of course.
The Dubai chocolate dates.
didn't
dipped
you
in
do a
chocolate.
Dubai chocolate babka?
And we had a collab with Chris.
Yes.
We had a Dubai chocolate babka that people are still texting me about or messaging me that they
people
want
went
one.
crazy, yeah.
Yes.
Would you make it?
We're going to bring it back.
Can I order one right now?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. What about, and Chris also created the collab, what was it, peach?
It was a peach cobbler.
Yes.
Which we're still selling. And a birria quesadilla, which is like a Mexican-inspired flavor.
A birria quesadilla?
Yes.
Birria quesadilla babka.
Yeah, and it was dairy, no meat in that. We just made the birria sauce with a lot of different chilies.
That's insanity.
And a lot of cheese. And it was like...
So clearly you're not afraid to try different flavors that you feel, and I think it sounds like you want to weave in, again, other cultures so that everyone, it's not just Jewish people who eat a babka, it's everyone.
Yeah, I feel like, especially with what's going on in the world today and people are reluctant to try something Jewish maybe.
Yes.
I feel like babka is such a delicious thing, and if it can bring people closer to us and make them feel like, oh, I had something Jewish and it was actually good.
Yeah. Well, and also you've incorporated their culture too.
Yes.
So really a babka is a symbol. The way you're making babkas, the way Babka Bailout is making babkas, it's really a symbol for everyone's included, and it's not just Jewish people, but you also want other people to experience our culture too.
Yes, and feel welcome.
And feel welcome.
And I feel like that's why the collab with us and Chris worked so well.
Yes.
Because he has the same kind of philosophy. He tries many different foods.
Yeah.
And highlights that culture.
Yeah.
Which
Well,
it's beautiful.
It is beautiful. And I do think that's why Babka is having a moment. Number one, I think because of your company. Number two, I think Chris adds a lot to that. But I do think that after everything that happened on October 7th, I do think there's a lot of people who I think are compassionate and are sensitive to our culture, hopefully, and, are willing to try our food the same way that we eat pizza. I mean, it's the same, it's the same thing, right? It's food. Food makes people happy.
America is a melting pot.
Yes.
Right? All different cultures.
Yeah.
I mean, we love Mexican food. We love Jersey City is the most diverse city in the U.S.
It's incredible. I mean, you're right next door to Ecuadorian food.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's amazing. You're really in the right spot.
Yes.
And I'm sure you get people off the street walking in, right, from all different cultures.
We have a huge Filipino community here. We have a huge Latin community.
Do you think a lot of it is because of the flavors that you're putting in your babkas?
That people tend to feel gravitate towards our babka? Definitely.
Yeah.
It's funny. I have, Filipino, they're customers that are now our good friends.
Sure. But how nice is that?
Yeah.
So you're really creating a community of people.
Hoping to.
Okay, so all right, so let's talk about the future, right? What is your vision for Babka Bailout?
So my vision is for everyone in the U.S., to know what babka is, because I still go to a lot of markets and I still get a lot of people, what is babka?
So what is babka?
So babka, I tell people, it's a sweet bread, almost like a brioche, filled with a delicious filling. So it can be traditionally, it's chocolate or cinnamon, but we have
Put a twist on that.
We have definitely twisted it into many different flavors.
Yes.
And babka means grandma in Polish.
Oh, I never knew that.
The history of babka, it was basically created by Jewish mothers in Eastern Europe. So they would make challah.
Why am I not surprised? Yeah.
They would make challah, and they had leftover dough, and they would slather it with chocolate or whatever they had, fruits, nuts.
Yeah.
Twist it and bake it, and that was a babka.
Wow. So they twist it sort of the same way a challah is twisted?
Yeah.
Wow. I never knew the history of it. That's so amazing.
So that's the history of babka, and both my grandmothers are Polish. So it's the perfect dessert for me to make.
Yeah, and you're honoring.
Yeah, I'm honoring my ancestors.
Yeah.
My grandmother from my mom's side was an amazing baker and made everything from scratch.
So it's really in you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my husband too. My husband he grew up in Puerto Rico, but his grandfather is from Germany.
Oh, yeah.
And he came to Puerto Rico after being in a concentration camp with a tattoo on his, the numbers.
Yeah.
And they were amazing. They also had a baking background.
It's amazing because you really are, like I said, I know I keep saying babka's having a moment, but you're really making a traditional Jewish food and putting such an elevated twist on it that is making it like I said, like a moment. It's having a moment. And I think that's amazing because it is paying respects and honoring our ancestors. I mean, my family's from Poland and Russia, I guess Belarus. Belarus, yeah. And, we have like a family recipe book and like there's babka in there, there's rug. I mean, I just would never make it. I'm not a good, but I know that that's part of my family's history. I think it's amazing.
The reason people don't regularly make babka at home, and I found this out the hard way.
Yeah.
It's one long process, and it's labor intensive.
Yeah. Well, that's probably why I don't do it.
I mean, we make the dough 24 hours before we actually fill it.
Oh, really?
So it's like a 2-day process for us. We do something special with our dough. That's why our dough is so delicious.
Oh, can you say what it is?
No, it's our secret.
Oh, I tried. Yeah.
But we let our dough sit for 24 hours and we do something special to it. And only then, so whenever we're baking, we start, a few days before.
Yeah. So, okay. So you want you want the nation to know what a babka is.
I want everybody to know what a babka is. I want it to be easy to get for everybody. So that's what, Babka Bailout is doing. Like I mentioned earlier, like I had an order from Alabama.
Yeah.
It's not uncommon. I've shipped to Hawaii. I've shipped to Alaska. Like people everywhere.
It's amazing.
There's Jews everywhere.
Yes, there are.
And there aren't a lot of Jewish bakeries everywhere. I mean, we live in New York, so it's very easy for us in New Jersey, New York, to go get in our car and go buy a babka or get on the subway. But that's not the case in Texas Alabama or Michigan.
Can people buy like a sampler pack? Do you have like a
Yes. So we have on our website, they're the medium-sized babkas. It comes 6 flavors in a box.
Wow.
And I make that for people that want to try different flavors.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's brilliant.
Yes.
So, and then ultimately the goal for Babka Bailout is what? That babkas take over the world?
To always give back to the community. First of all, we love to be a part of where we are.
Yeah.
We love to get to know our customer base. We love to get to know the community that lives around us. And we always give back. So right now on a weekly basis, we're donating to the Hoboken Homeless Shelter.
Oh, that's lovely.
So we always want to connect with the community and we get so much good from everybody around. We always want to make sure to reciprocate that back. So that's that's one of the other goals for Babka Bailout is always to do good.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's one of our taglines, making sweet things happen. And that's what we mean.
well, you have single-handedly made sweet things happen, right? I mean, number one for Carmen, which is, I mean, if you think about why you started this and how you started this, it comes from that selfless place, right?
And that's really always one of our missions, you know? We what are we doing that's making somebody else's lives better? What are we giving back?
Yeah.
So that's one of the missions. The other one I mentioned was for everybody to know Babka.
Yeah.
And the third one is really to bring people together through Babka, right? So that's why we have all the different cultures and to make everybody feel welcome. And there's so much negative noise in the world.
Yes.
And we want to be a positive voice.
And rise above it.
And rise above it.
Yeah.
And make people feel like there's a way to bridge gaps between cultures.
Yeah. Well, I would say a delicious dessert is definitely the way you...
I mean, food
Yeah.
is, everybody has to eat, and everybody loves good food, and
Yes.
everybody loves
and
dessert and
food,
sweet things.
And food just does bring people together.
Exactly.
It always does. It drops all the barriers. It drops all the bullshit.
Yeah. And I mentioned before, like, we're the most diverse city in the world. There's a Filipino community. There's also a very big Arab community in Jersey City. And they come because they love za'atar.
Oh.
So I have a za'atar feta mozzarella babka, and they come. And I never want anybody to feel like because I'm a Jewish establishment, they should be afraid to walk in. On the contrary.
It's amazing. I feel like you should be president one day. No, but it's, I mean, what you say is so true. And it's really why I came here today, because like I said, I love the story, and even meeting you in person and then hearing all these things that you just said, it's really the way people should be.
And I think, the world is becoming a smaller place.
Yeah.
It's really a very global world, What country you're from shouldn't dictate who you like or not like.
No, it should not. It should just be, are you a good person at the end of the day?
Exactly.
Well, you're a very good person.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm very happy we met. I think I'm going to wrap it up, but I think that Babka Bailout, I think, may bring world peace.
I'm hoping.
That's a heavy thing, but no, I really,
even if it just brings a little bit of peace to the table, we do our little part.
Yeah.
Everybody does a little part, it goes a long way.
It sure does. But I think, I really think this is like just the beginning for Babka Bailout and for you and for Carmen. And I can't wait to see what's next. And for anyone that's listening still, I think you really need to follow Babka Bailout, follow the journey, and maybe order a sampler.
Yes,
box.
on our website.
Yes, or go visit one of the markets you're at.
Or come to our store.
Or come to the store in Jersey City.
Yes.
It's very easy. I found parking like that. Yeah, amazing. Michal, thank you so much for sitting with me today.
Thank you for having me.
I hope this was like you feel good doing your first interview.
Yes, I love it.
You're awesome. Thank you. And I can't wait to see what's next.
Yay, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
If you are hearing this message, I want to thank you so much for tuning in. I'm truly grateful for you and this opportunity. The purpose of the Behind the Counter podcast is to bring food, people, and community together. I hope you'll return for more episodes and explore with me. I want to personally thank Fran Linnell of Design 68 for my amazing Behind the Counter podcast logo, and Travis Lohenberg for my awesome Behind the Counter music, and all the guests that take their time to sit and talk with me. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, please leave a review on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you hear your podcasts. If you'd like to support the Behind the Counter podcast, please subscribe, share with your friends and family, and you can follow me on Instagram at Heidi Blum. If you have any feedback or stories that you want to share, you can email me at foodsarbtc@gmail.com.